welcome. Brian Gaudreau, I'm here with Ken Pugh, the 2015 Pacific Northwest Software Quality Conference, PNSQC. Ken, you just gave a wonderful talk. Want to talk first though about PNSQC in general. What's your involvement with the organization? What do you think about the org?
Well, actually, this is my first time out here. I've heard about it for a long time and just have never made it out here since I'm from North Carolina. But I think it's a wonderful conference. It looks great. I've learned already a few new things from the other speakers.
You know what, this is one of the key areas of our conference is the community and the networking. The size means that there's a lot of dialogue and conversation about this profession. Your topic in general about acceptance test driven development and that, give us some of the key messages out of that. I think you had a great draw, crowd, a lot of participation. Yeah. How did that go for you?
It went well for me. So the key messages I always say is, never write code except when you have a test wrapped around it. So the key is always write your test first. And in the case of, in fact, requirements, what we want to do is write the tests that are going to be run at the time that you're writing the requirements, and so that is both analyzing the requirements and making sure you've gotten all the details correct. And then with the developers having all those tests, then they can be running the test and all of that defect reporting and everything goes away, because by having the test first, you're actually giving the developers the full set of requirements, not just a blurred set of requirements.
I like the 3 for closing that you gave, where you have the specification, the clarification of it, and then of course documentation supporting at the end. All of those elements just coming out of this exercise. That's fantastic. Software quality in general, where do you see the next topics, maybe some of your subject matter expertise, being applicable to other talks? What are other things that are relevant to the software quality community?
Well, a couple of things. First, the issue of understanding requirements, I think, is the key critical thing now, because in order to be able to write quality code, we need to make sure that we understand everything and all the edge cases and everything. So one of the key topics, and I sort of mentioned a little bit, is talking in business domain terms. Always understanding the stories and requirements from the business point of view, the business value associated with the story and the business domain terms about that story.
Got it.
And so, in fact, one of the other talks that I sometimes give, in fact, is just estimating business value and determining what really is the purpose of a requirement, and so we know how to deliver it.
And with as complex as systems are becoming now, that becomes an increasingly solid point in the delivery to understand, of course, that. So fantastic having you part of the conference. It's been a huge value having your expertise part of this, so congratulations. Thanks for being a part.
All right, thank you very much. Take
Thanks
care.
again.